closing ceremony. So we went to,
Orser?
Brian Orser, yeah. Mm-hmm. So they tried to make this this big Brian versus Brian thing back then. And that was kind of an eventful Olympics, too, because that's the crazy English ski jumper, whose name I can't remember. You guys are just typing furiously as I travel down memory lane. But the thing about that was, first of all, I had...
Eddie the Eagle?
Eddie the Eagle,
Edward.
Yes. But I will tell you, this was before the one Olympics before the Nancy Kerrigan and, what's her name?
Tanya
Harding, yeah. I had the hugest crush on this German figure skater. Her name was Katharina Witt. That's
I remember Katharina. Yeah.
You remember her?
I remember her.
Oh, yeah.
I was really into skating back when I was little.
So I'm up there, and I was the producer, and then we had a reporter and a photographer for King 5, and we stayed in this media village. It was just a little, like mobile housing, modular housing, and but it was really, really fun. But I wanted to get my picture taken with Katharina Witt. I wasn't married yet, and I had.
So you had a chance.
Yeah, I thought maybe the most glamorous woman in the world I'll have a chance with. And so they had this press availability, and she was sitting at a table, and for no reason, because there's no reason why a Seattle television audience would need a story on an East German figure skater. But I said, we got to go cover the Katharina Witt press conference. And then when it finished, I gave my camera, I had this Nikon huge camera, I gave it to one of my colleagues, and I went and stood behind Katharina Witt, kind of put my head over her shoulder, and my friend took the photo. I've got a beautiful picture now of me and, oh, man.
So you're just standing behind her?
Yeah.
Not with her?
It's like a photo bomb.
No, I didn't dare talk to her. You kidding? Yeah, but oh man. So anyway, Tanya Harding has admitted she now knows of the plot, or knew of the plot.
By the way, Katharina Witt, 51 years old, still looks good.
Oh yeah, I knew she was gonna.
Looks younger than Tanya.
A lot of people do.
Does she look younger than me though?
Sure.
It's neck and neck.
All right, we've got a lot more to come. The big lead, all of our top stories going into the next hour. If you haven't heard the story of this crazy acid attack on a local car dealer, I'll tell you about that coming up next.
Are your coworkers talking about you after the office holiday party? Were there uncomfortable moments with family at holiday gatherings? Did you take it too far on New Year's Eve? Again? Has your drinking or using diminished your friendships and family relationships, causing regrets after the holiday season? It's time to stop laughing it off. Face the issue head-on with help from Hotel California by the Sea. Our state-of-the-art substance abuse and dual diagnosis treatment are new to the Seattle area. Hotel California by the Sea Bellevue's compassionate guides can walk you through the entire admissions process and set you on the road to recovery. We provide insurance verification as most PPO insurance is accepted. Call Hotel California by the Sea in Bellevue today for a free, completely confidential consultation at 800-762-6717. That's 800-762-6717. 800-762-6717.
Nobody goes into retirement hoping to spend time in a nursing home, becoming a burden on loved ones, or to lose assets to uncovered care costs. But most retirees do. Not because they couldn't have planned to avoid these results, but because they didn't have the knowledge. Learn how to bring your health, housing, finance, family, and legal hopes into one comprehensive life plan. See Life Planning Coach Rajiv Nagaich. Take it from world champion football coach Mike Holmgren.
In retirement, we need to make sure our healthcare, housing, financial, and legal teams are all working toward the same goal. Enlist the coach who can. Life Planning Coach Rajiv Nagaich.
See Rajiv Nagaich at Aging Options Live. Saturday, January 6th in Olympia. Tuesday the 9th in Redmond, the 10th in Edmonds, the 11th in Federal Way, and the 13th in Anacortes. To register for these free events, visit agingoptions.com.
Know your options. Visit agingoptions.com. Hey, this message is for anyone interested in a new career or parents looking at a college option for their kids but don't want to break the bank to make it happen. Student offers degrees in specific skills like nursing, welding, information technology, entrepreneurship, auto mechanics, as well as transferable college courses. They have been named one of the top 2-year colleges in the country by both Washington Monthly and the Aspen Institute. And there are thousands of local unfilled positions right here in the Puget Sound region right now without enough qualified people to fill them. So let Renton Technical College help you learn these skills so you can take advantage of so much opportunity. Learn more at rtc.edu/info or just search for Renton Technical College and see how college and careers start at RTC.
Don't overpay for heating and air conditioning. Call MN Comfort Systems and ask for the Curly Cash discount up to 10%. I recommend them just like 100% of the past customer reviews I saw. Turn to the experts, Carrier and MN Comfort Systems. Call 855-MN Comfort. Fun fact,
Nielsen research shows nearly 95% of American adults use radio for their information and entertainment, more than any other medium. Well, that's more than a fun fact. That's cause for a thoughtful pause.
I'm Kyra Radio Sales Manager Ethan Kelly. We can help grow your business. Contact me through mynorthwest.com.
Discover the powerful marketing tool to grow your business. Discover Radio. Demetrios Jazz Alley welcomes extraordinary solo guitar player Martin Taylor along with vocalist Allison Burns for 2 nights, January 9th and 10th. Get tickets to Martin Taylor and Allison Burns at jazzalley.com.
This is a special announcement for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state. Pay attention. There's a special toll-free hotline set up especially for you. This hotline will give you free information on how you can legally reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call the taxpayer hotline today at 800-441-1943. Grab a pen or put the number in your cell phone, 800-441-1943. You'll speak with qualified professionals who tell you how to stop the collection calls, IRS letters, bank levies, and wage garnishments. And they'll deal directly with the IRS on your behalf, so you don't have to. Even if you haven't filed returns or you already are in a payment plan, you can still get relief. New IRS settlement policies have opened the doors for a fresh start. But hurry, this won't last forever, and your tax problem will only get worse if you do nothing or try to handle it yourself. It makes a big difference in who you call. So call the taxpayer hotline today for free information. 800-441-1943. 800-441-1943.
Brought to you by South Coast Tax.
Cairo Radio 97.3 FM, streaming on every device from the Carter Subaru Studios. Stories that matter, opinions that bring perspective. This is where you find out why. KIRO FM, Tacoma, Seattle.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by ZipRecruiter.
I'm Dave Barrett. Publicity, whether good or bad, can drive sales of a new book. President Trump, though, is not giving a thumbs-up review to this one because of what Steve Bannon says inside.
The White House spokeswoman describes her boss as furious over the comments of his former chief strategist.
Going after the president's son in an absolutely outrageous and unprecedented way is probably not the best way to curry favor with anybody.
In interviews with author Michael Wolff, Steve Bannon is quoted blasting Donald Trump Jr. for setting up a meeting with Russian lawyers in which he hoped for dirt about Hillary Clinton. Bannon describes that as treasonous. Having formerly called his top aide a good guy, the president now says Bannon has, quote, lost his mind. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, the White House.
Former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort faced charges in the Russia election meddling investigation. Now Manafort is suing Robert Mueller, the special counsel. CBS's Jeff Begays. How come?
Manafort's attorneys essentially saying in these court papers that Mueller has exceeded his authority and the indictment has nothing to do with his original direction to investigate whether there was any sort of coordination between the Trump campaign and the Russian government.
North Carolina could get 3 or 4 inches of snow from this winter storm system, so Governor Roy Cooper is taking action.
I will be declaring a state of emergency for the impacted part of the states. That allows us to deploy essential assets for storm response.
They've already had 3 inches fall at the airport in Charleston, South Carolina. I-95 not moving much from the Georgia state line to Florence. 10,000 customers without power. This storm's going to hammer parts of the Northeast. Could be 8 to 12 inches of snow. And Boston public school students are going to have a snow day tomorrow. FlightAware saying 1,700 flights set for tomorrow have been canceled overall. American won't fly in or out of Boston's Logan Airport tomorrow. And CBS's travel editor, Peter Greenberg.
The airlines have learned their lesson over the last couple of years. They do not want their planes or their crews to either be out of sequence or out of schedule. Because for every 12 hours they're down or out of that sequence, it's going to take them another 36 hours to get everybody back in place. And that's just